Good morning. Today we'll discuss about Raj Yoga. What is Raj Yoga? Raj Yoga is explained in Bhagavad Gita, Patanjali's Yoga Sutra, Upanishads, and it's also been taught by Brahma Kumaris. So, what is this Raj Yoga explained in all the scriptures and being taught by Brahma Kumaris? In Raj Yoga, the first step is to know yourself as a point of consciousness. You are not this physical body. When you know that I am not this physical body, but a point of light, point of consciousness, then you are able to detach from the five senses, the eyes, ears, nose, the taste, and the touch. Because if you don't, if we are not able to detach from these five senses, it means there is no attention, there is no power. The more attentive you are, the more concentrated you are, more powerful you become. The more attentive, focused you are on your own self, then you become a magic. You become more powerful. So human beings are not powerful because they are not attentive. They are not focused. So how to develop this attention focus on the self? It is only by Raja Yoga it is possible. Because the Raja Yoga, the first step, what we have to do is to know me, myself, as a point of energy, consciousness. And unless you understand, know yourself as a point of consciousness, there is no attention, there is no concentration, and there is only distraction. The distraction happens because you focus on your five senses constantly. You focus on external objects through the influence of your five senses. Because you do not know that I am different from these five senses. I am different from the physical body. So throughout the day, our energy, our attention, it is diverted on the objects, what we see, hear, listen, speak, smell, and feel through the skin. So the more our attention is diverted to the five senses, the less powerful we remain. So the first step in Raja Yoga is to be detached, or to know that you are not a physical being, you are a spiritual being. You are not this five senses, you are not this physical body. See, if I give an example, there is a driver and a vehicle. The driver, throughout the day, while he drives the car, he should know he is separate from the vehicle. At no point of time, he should forget that he is the driver. See the condition of a vehicle when the driver knows that he never exists and it is the vehicle which operates on its own. In that case, the driver will lose his direction, concentration, and he will not know where he is going. He will just keep moving the vehicle here and there. He will not know where he wants to go. And throughout the day, he will keep driving and he will not reach his destination. But the moment he knows that he is the driver, he is the operator, then he knows where he needs to go and his direction becomes clear. He directs the vehicle exactly on which path he needs to go and he reaches the destination very quickly. So the same thing happens to us when we don't know that I am a point of energy. I am the soul, I am the consciousness who is using these five senses to experience, to perform actions. Unless I know that I am the driver of these five senses, I will not be able to detach from these five senses. Let us practice now. Just look at the objects around you. Just hear the sound, any sound, and feel the air, feel your dress, then any smell or taste. So you are just becoming aware of the five senses. Now, in between the sounds, feel the silence. And in that silence, there is peace. There is no thinking of any of past or future. There is no anxiety or worry. There is just silence. Because there is no anxiety or worry, no thought about the future or the past, you feel light. You become like a child. Just smile. So with this smile, with this peace, with this harmony, when you interact with the people around you, when you perform all your action with this peace, with this silence, then you are soul conscious. But when you forget the self-conscious, soul conscious, and when you get influenced by your five senses, you are not able to detach and feel this peace, love, and happiness. Then you think you are this body. This body is everything. And you forget the inner peace, the love, the happiness, the joy. And it turns into fear, anger, lust, greed, attachment, and ego. So the most important aspect in Raja Yoga is you have to know yourself as a point of energy. You are not this physical body, you are energy. You have to detach from the sense of this physical body, the sense of five senses. Whenever you want, you use your five senses and then you detach from your five senses. Whenever you want, you create thoughts, which is known as mind. Whenever you want, you plan for your future, which is known as intellect. And other times, you detach from the thinking process. You become quiet, you become peaceful. So this attachment and detachment, every moment, if you are able to do that, then you are a Raja Yogi. You are practicing Raja Yoga. And it is known as Karma Yoga. Because whenever you want, you are thinking. Whenever you want, other times you are not thinking. Whenever you want, you are using your five senses to observe, to perform action. Other times you detach from your five senses because you know you are not this physical body. You don't have to keep using your five senses all the time. You don't have to keep thinking all the time because you are not the thinking process. You are not this five senses. You are not this physical body. And you get back to your original nature, the point of consciousness, the consciousness of peace, love, and bliss. So whenever you become an embodiment of peace, silence, happiness, you connect with the God, the Supreme, and you remain combined with this energy. We also call it as Satchidanand, the truth, the consciousness, the blissful stage. You also become a Satchidanand and you also connect with the Supreme Satchidanand. So Raja Yoga is nothing but a process of using your five senses and your thinking process whenever you want, and other times you get detached from it. And this is called as Raja Yoga. And when you interact with peace, love, and happiness, it is called, you become like an angel. And when you stop thinking and when you stop performing using your five senses, you become detached, observer. And whenever you become an embodiment of peace, love, and happiness, detached from the five senses and the thinking process, your peace and love spreads everywhere. You become a sarvavyabhi and unlimited in awareness. Like a sun, it spreads its rays all over the globe, universe. Likewise, when you become peaceful, detached from your five senses, experience that inner joy, you share your happiness, peace, and joy throughout the world, throughout the universe. You become unlimited in awareness. You become a light and might for yourself and for the world. So Raja Yoga, it is a way of life. Throughout the day, the process of using your five senses, using your thinking process, and detaching from the thinking process, and detaching from the five senses whenever you want. And if you are able to do this, you are the perfect Raja Yogi. And this is what is explained in Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, Patanjali's Yoga Sutra, and being taught by Brahma Kumaris. Om Shanti. Thank you.